finally time to bake up this bacon, egg, and cheese sourdough loaf. Y'all don't understand how heavy this loaf is. When I just took it out of the refrigerator from cold proofing, I was shocked. This was cold proofing in my fridge for 24 hours. Now it's time to get it on some parchment paper, lightly flour our surface or the parchment paper with our handy dandy baby sifter, and very carefully plop this baby on there. I don't think y'all understand how excited I am for this bacon, egg, and cheese loaf. I think this is gonna be delicious for breakfast this morning, and I cannot wait. I'm just going to do a very simple shallow score right down the middle. Nothing fancy, I don't do fancy here. This is huge. I can't wait to see how this bakes up. I am a little nervous because when I did pepperoni, my pepperoni and cheese loaf, it got very dense and it shrunk. So I'm wondering if the fat from the bacon is gonna do that too, and the cheese. So I'm very curious to see how this is gonna come out. My bread oven was preheating in a 450-degree oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. This is my Le Creuset bread oven. I get questions on it all the time. I prefer my bread oven or a bread oven over my Le Creuset Dutch oven. I just think they cook up so much better in here, so you'll see me usually using my bread oven. Get this in there. I like to trim the parchment paper now. We're gonna pop the lid back on, and we're gonna bake this for 30 to 35 minutes at 450 degrees. Because this is an inclusion loaf, it might take a little bit longer to cook, so that's why I'm saying 30 to 35 minutes for the first round. We'll be back. It's been 35 minutes, let's go check on this loaf. This is so freaking heavy. Ooh, I can smell the bacon. It smells like a bagel shop in here, or like a breakfast place. Oh my gosh. It smells like a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel sandwich. Oh my gosh. It's starting to crack through a little nervous about that. I think the fat from like the bacon and the cheese like made this really, I don't know, wet almost, like fatty, you know what I mean? And it like made it really shallow, and now it's like seeping through. Not sure how I feel about that. It's also looking like this is gonna be a little dense. I can already tell, but that's okay. Trust the process. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. My mouth is watering. All right, I'm going to put the lid back on for this, and I think I'm gonna continue to bake it with the lid on for the rest of the time. So I'm gonna do 15 to 20 more minutes in the oven. It's been 20 minutes, let's go get this